Imagine ancient mountains rising sharply against a cold, endless sky. This is not Eden. This is the borderland between China and Central Asia, the Tian Shan Mountains. Here the world's apple story truly begins. It is a place few know, far from the orchards of Europe, far from the stories told at kitchen tables and in schools. These forests are untouched, ancient, whispering secrets through their leaves. It is a world almost lost to time. Long ago, before cities and cultivation, these mountains bore witness to the wild diversity of apples. Here, apples did not grow in neat rows, they grew in chaos, in abundance, in wild and extraordinary variety. This was the original orchard, nature's own garden, not a paradise made by myth, but by evolution. The story of the apple does not begin with a single bite. It begins with millions of fruits scattered over these slopes, each one unique, each one a secret waiting to be discovered. The forests of the Tian Shan are unlike any other on earth. Here, apple trees rise and fall with the rhythm of the land. Some branches twist like ancient arms, others stretch high and proud, reaching for the pale mountain sun. There is a mystery here. The air is cool, heavy with the scent of apples, some sweet, some sharp, some almost bitter. The ground is crowded with fallen fruit, small apples, large apples, green, yellow, red. Their skins are speckled, rough, shiny, or matte. Each tree is different, shaped by the hand of wind and chance. This is not the apple of supermarkets. These are not clones, bred for beauty or taste. Each apple is a genetic experiment. The forests are a living laboratory where nature tries new forms and flavors. Here, wild animals feast in autumn. Bears, wild boar, foxes, drawn to the bounty of the trees. In this tangled, living world, the apple has survived for millions of years, unseen, unchanged, constantly changing. This is the birthplace of every apple we know. To walk these forests is to step back in time. The air is thick with history. Every branch, every leaf is a memory. Here, apples grew in abundance, spreading from tree to tree, from mountain to mountain. Long before humans planted orchards, these wild forests stretched for miles. Legends speak of whole valleys filled with apples, a river of fruit beneath a green canopy. The variety is staggering. Some apples are as large as a fist. Others are no larger than a cherry. Their flavors explode with surprise. Some are honey-sweet, some tart and biting, some strange and spicy. The forest is alive with sound. Birds sing, insects hum, branches creak in the wind. Beneath the trees, the ground is soft with fallen apples, fermenting gently, their scent rising in the cool air. It is a feast, not just for animals, but for the earth itself. This is the world the apple comes from, a world of chaos, of abundance, of wild invention, a world almost forgotten, but not by everyone, by... At the foot of the Tian Shan lies a city with a name rich in meaning, Almaty. In Kazakh it means father of apples. Here, the ancient forests once swept right to the city's edge. The people of Almaty have lived with apples for centuries. The city's name is not an accident. It is a tribute to the fruit that shaped its land. Almaty is a crossroads. Traders once brought silk, spices, and stories through its streets. But, you know, the greatest trade of all was invisible. Seeds, apple seeds, carried by wild animals, by rivers, by the hands of travelers. Almaty's apples began to spread, east toward China, west toward Europe. In time, they would change the world. Yet even as the city grew, the forests retreated. Fields were cleared, roads were built. The wild apples of Almaty became rare, hidden in the shadows of the mountains. But the city remembers it wears the apple as a badge of honor. In the heart of Almaty, old apple trees still bloom. Their flowers are a reminder the world's apples once lived here, wild and free. In the early 1920s, a man arrived in the forest near Almaty. He was not a farmer, not a merchant. He was a scientist, Nikolai Vavilov, driven by questions, by wonder, by a hunger for truth. He believed that every plant had a birthplace, a center of origin. He set out to find them. Vavilov's journey was daring. He crossed mountains, rivers, deserts. He searched for the wild ancestors of the world's crops: wheat, rice, corn, and apples. When he reached the Tian Shan, he saw something few outsiders had ever seen: endless forests of wild apples, their branches heavy with fruit, their colors strange and unfamiliar. It was a revelation. In these trees, Vavilov saw the forgotten history of the apple. He tasted fruits unlike any he had known. He collected seeds, samples, stories. He realized this was not just a forest, it was a living museum preserving the apple's evolution. Vavilov's discoveries changed everything. He gave the apple a new origin story, one based not on myth, but on evidence, on emotion, on awe. Vavilov's first steps into the forest were filled with wonder. He touched the twisted bark, he tasted the sharp bite of wild fruit. Every sense came alive. The air was thick with the promise of discovery, but also with something older, something like memory. He listened to the whispers of the leaves, the crunch of apples beneath his boots. He felt the presence of time, of generations upon generations, each apple carrying secrets from the past. He realized that these trees were survivors. They had weathered storms, droughts, the rise and fall of empires. In the hush of the forest, Vavilov felt small, humbled. He was no longer just a scientist. He was a witness to something ancient and sacred. He saw how the apple's story had been twisted, misunderstood, lost in translation. That day, Vavilov made a promise to share what he had found, to tell the real story of the apple, to honor its wild and wondrous past. Beneath the apple's smooth skin lie secrets, the genes of wild trees carried from mountain to mountain. In every modern apple, traces of the Tian Shan survive, a taste of the wild hidden in sweetness, a memory of chaos hidden in order. We have shaped apples, bred them for color, size, and taste. Yet the wild heart endures. Sometimes a strange flavor appears in an orchard. Sometimes a tree grows with twisted branches, or fruit as tart as the mountain wind. These are echoes of the Tian Shan, reminders that nature is never far away. The apple is a survivor. It has crossed continents, endured wars, pestilence, and ice ages. It was never a fruit of paradise. It was a fruit of adaptation, of struggle, of wild invention. The next time you bite into an apple, remember you are tasting more than fruit. You are tasting history, mystery, survival. Today, the apple is everywhere, in lunch boxes, in markets, on screens, as an icon of technology and temptation. But its true story is still misunderstood. We remember the myths, we forget the mountains, the forests, the struggle. The apple's journey from the Tian Shan to the world is a tale of resilience, of hidden origins and lost abundance. It is a story that challenges us to look deeper, to find beauty not in perfection, but in wild variety, to honor the forest that gave us the fruit we love. The next time you hold an apple, pause, feel its weight, see its colors. Think of the wild forests, the city of Almaty, the footsteps of Vavilov. Remember that the apple is more than a symbol. It is a survivor, a secret keeper. The apple's mystery endures. Its story is not finished. In every bite, we taste the past, and the promise of discovery yet to come.